We've got a lot to talk about today. The second and I'd say bigger part of Fortnitemares is dropping in just a couple of days. We got all the collabs, all the new items that are coming, some free rewards, and much more. Stick with me. I want to start off with the Demon Rush mode, plus the free rewards that are kind of hidden, but there are some coming for more K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. So let's start with the free stuff. Upcoming free Demon Hunter rewards. Epic is working on an upcoming web event related to Demon Rush, right? The new zombie mode, likely giving us free rewards like the upcoming loading screen and maybe an emote. So to expand on this, there was a couple things that were planned for the Demon Hunters collab that did not drop yet. And here's what they are. The free loading screen, the golden icon emote, the how it's done icon emote, and then a microphone for Rumi. So all of these could potentially be part of the free rewards, or maybe they'll just release a couple of these in the item shop. I agree here with Lulo. It's going to be the loading screen, and then probably one of the icon emotes will be free, attached to whatever this web event is. We should learn more about it with the downtime update Wednesday night. Of course, subscribe, turn your noties on. I'll keep you updated as soon as we get there. We'll be making videos that night. Now, let's talk a little bit about Demon Rush. In the background, this is my best game so far. I love it. I love the mode. They added a new boss, and then after you defeat the final boss, there's two bosses, right? The Caretaker and then the Banana guy. Once you beat the Banana, you go into score attack mode, which is an endless mode. Now, it's difficult though. The circle stays the same size. You just stay where you are. There's random modifiers every round, and then bosses can spawn in these rounds, and the bosses are pretty overpowered and strong. I have done one big attempt after I leveled up close to 20, so I got all the different permanent perks. This was a solo match. I cranked the difficulty up to 2, which is the max you can do solo, and this was my first attempt at a high score. Hopefully you enjoy it in the background there. I am going to attempt some more. I need to do it with some buddies so we can go to the higher difficulties and get even more score multipliers. But all in all, I'm a big fan. Let me know what you think so far of the Demon Rush mode. I think it's just a big improvement on Horde Rush. It's tougher, but having a new boss I think is my favorite part. Okay, official Fortnitemares announcement has been teased or leaked or promoted here, and it is on October 9th. You've got the screenshot there, kind of the theme of what it looks like, and here's some of the things we know, some of the new things that have been leaked over the last couple of days. On October 9th, there will be a Doja Cat boss on the map named Mother of Thorns. And then we've got some leaks on some of the collabs. The Poppy Playtime's Huggy Wuggy times Fortnite set is going to drop on October 23rd. We also did get a teaser for this. I've got it playing in the background for you. And then some info on the Scooby-Doo collab is the dog, apparently, yes, Scooby-Doo, is going to be a skin alongside the rest of the mystery gang for Fortnitemares. I'm not sure how they're going to make this one work, right? A dog turned into a Fortnite skin, but I've questioned how it's going to look before with different collabs, and somehow they always make the proportions and everything, you know, look pretty normal in a Fortnite sense. I'm excited for this. I will be buying this one, and thanks to everybody typing in code TheCampingRusher for all the different things coming to the item shop over the next couple of weeks. Here's what we know that is going to be arriving. Ghostface, Jason Voorhees, Doja Cat, Terrifier, Black Phone, Poppy Playtime, and REPO. There will be other stuff as well, but these are the confirmed collabs we know about. Also, speaking of Fortnitemares and just items, different than the skins, of course, but the chainsaw item will be returning to Fortnitemares. And then we're going back to Five Nights at Freddy's. It is not happening, unfortunately, but we got more info here from the creator of FNAF, Scott Cawthon. He says he still isn't interested in collaborating with unfitting games, even if the devs offer to pay a lot of money. There are other games that will throw a lot of money at you to be in their game. This is his quote, "No, just go on to Dead by Daylight." So I'm sure Fortnite has tried to make this happen, right? This is one of those collabs that a lot of players want to happen, but he doesn't mention Fortnite specifically. We can kind of assume though, because we've seen it in surveys and stuff from Fortnite. Fortnite wants it, the players want it. It seems that maybe it's the creator of Five Nights that isn't interested in this right now because it doesn't fit. We'll see if that ever changes, but it's not happening this Fortnitemares. The upcoming reload map rotation has leaked. We are getting a new reload map this week. The name of it is officially Nightmare Island. And in ranked, it's going to be that map, Oasis, and Venture rotating. And then in casuals, it'll be Nightmare Island, Oasis, and Slurp Rush. The map should be in rotation on Friday. I believe that's the date we're seeing here. And the Titan Hand will also make an appearance in the new reload map, just a random leak attached to this. Big news here, the V-Bucks tab in Fortnite has already been slightly redesigned in preparation for the release of the new exact V-Bucks purchasing system that is set to come out on October 10th. We've talked about this already, but now it's just a few days away. How it works is if you want to buy a cosmetic, say it's 1,300 V-Bucks, you only have 1,150, then you will be able to round up and just purchase the 150 V-Bucks that you're missing rather than going in and having to buy, the full 1,000 V-Bucks pack. So it's a great thing they got going here. It was leaked and talked about for a while. I didn't know if they would actually add this feature, but it's just a win, right? It's a win for the players, the customers, because we basically get to spend a little less money to get the exact cosmetic we're looking to purchase. Okay, so coming on October 10th. Tron Ares and Fortnite has been revealed. This should be in the item shop tonight or the next night. You can see the skin and the different cosmetics there. Are you going to be picking this up? Let me know. There was a weird thing that happened with the new Bugatti car. It has been delayed in Fortnite. It was actually revoked from everyone who had it transferred over from Rocket League. And yeah, it just lost the cross-game compatibility tag. So I guess with the update, they accidentally added this. So anyone who had the car in Rocket League got it over for free in Fortnite, but it was not supposed to happen. So if you had it for a little bit, it's gone. For now, they're going to be doing this at some point. There was a delay for some reason. I do want to talk a little bit about Fortnite OG. There was a big hot fix. Fortnite seems to be focusing on it a lot more as players have dwindled a little bit, and players are also blaming Fortnite for not giving OG the attention it should have. So here's the hot fix they dropped with the update. The minigun is back, double pump removed, storm fixed and now moves. Apples and mushrooms were nerfed. Nitro stone duration nerfed. Nitro builds bash damage nerfed. Deagle damage, builds damage, and range fixed. Pump shotgun damage and range fixed as well. The flying quad returns to OG next week, and with the post they made about addressing people's concerns with OG, here's some of the fixes they have planned. They're reducing the fog. POI inaccuracies will be fixed, and then the OG Season 6 Umbrella's name and description will also be fixed. There will be more. The point is, Fortnite's kind of realized the issue here, and they're digging back into OG, and hopefully this continues for all you OG fans. Right now, we've also got the Floating Island event going on in OG right now. I'm just going to show you a photo of what the last stage of the island will look like in OG once we get there. They do all the events as they happened in the past. This is one of them, and it's going on right now. Delulu, the proximity chat mode will be back every weekend, only on the weekends throughout the end of the year, until the end of the year at least. I'm sure this is part of the test. If players' popularity, interest continues in this mode, we will see it sticking around for a very long time. But yeah, weekends only is the official word right now. And then on November 1st, Epic Games is merging LEGO Fortnite Expeditions with the Odyssey mode by bringing hero classes into Odyssey. This merge will focus the team's development efforts on Odyssey and Brick Life. So I guess they just realized too many different LEGO modes, and it was starting to feel that way. So merging these two together so the focus can go back into Odyssey and Brick Life. Odyssey is, of course, the main mode and most likely going to be the main focus. That's all I got, you guys. Thanks for watching. Touch the like button, code TheCampingRusher, subscribe. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.